Assalamualaikum and good day. This is Ma'am Aina Pandapatan, your teacher in Humanities 1. For this session, we're going to talk about the sculpture. This is your material for week 4. Okay, so tingnan natin, ano ba yung sculpture? So, sculpture is the art of constructing a three-dimensional form to represent a natural or imaginary shape. It is came from the Latin word sculpere, meaning to carve. Okay, so sculptures can represent subject or ideas. They may also just be shapes from found objects such as recycled materials. So now, here are the forms of sculpture. For you to be, I'm going to introduce to you some of its forms. So we have the relief sculpture. It is a form of sculpture wherein the figure projects from a background. So there are two reliefs. We have the bas or low relief. Its form is slightly raised from the background. From here, it could be a low relief. Meron siyang background. See that? Ito yung background niya. And it was carved. It is carved with a low relief. But still, we cannot say if it is really low or high relief kasi hindi natin nakita yung other side. Kasi pag makita natin yung other side niya, here, yung side na to, we can see kung high ba or low yung pagkaka-carve or pagkakakuha ng other parts nito. So, yung high relief, figures that project to the extent of 1/2 their thickness. They are almost in the ground. So, tingnan natin. We can't say if it is in a low relief or high relief. But still, this kind of sculpture is categorized as a relief sculpture. Kasi nga, eto siya. Meron siyang background. See that? Meron siyang background. Okay, so next one. The freestanding. Freestanding is a sculpture that can be viewed from whatever angle one wishes to view it. Kanina, sa relief sculpture, kapag titingnan mo yan siya, yung product na yan or art na yan, kapag titingnan mo sa likod, hindi mo makikita yung subject or ano yung form niya. Pero sa freestanding, makikita mo kasi in all its angle, you can see na na-carve talaga. Okay, so ito yung example ng freestanding sculpture. Another one is the mobiles. These mobiles are kinds of kinetic sculpture made of strips of metal. Ito, metal, glass, wood or plastic arranged with wires and hung where they can be moved. Okay, so ito yung example ng mobile sculpture. Okay, there are processes involved in sculpture. We have the carving. Ito yung pinaka-common. It is a subtractive process. Subtractive process, meaning ng subtractive process, it involves cutting away unwanted portions of the raw material to obtain the desired image or design. So, here, yung ginagawa dyan ng tao dyan is he is subtracting, okay, some portions na hindi kailangan. For instance, kapag ika-carve na yung mata to make it maporma talaga na mata, kailangan niya mag-subtract ng raw materials or subtract ng any parts or ng konti lang. So here, this is the product of a subtractive process through carving. Next one is modeling. It is the process of shaping or molding the material into the desired form. Clay or clay-like substances baked to achieve increased durability and have been used for modeling since the ancient times. So, ito mga patches. Pinapatch, tapos minomold. Okay? They may use clay or clay-like substances, tapos binibake para ma-mold yung shape na gusto nila, shape or any design na gusto nila. Next is the casting. Casting naman, it involves the production of a negative mold into which molten metal or plaster is introduced to form the solid mass. So, dito, makikita mo na merong casting na nangyari. Kinast nila to, and then they form a product which is an apple, or is it a cherry? So, yan. That's the process of casting. Okay? Ginamit nila is a molten metal or plaster. Tapos, yung nagawa nilang form na solid mass is eto, yung nasa gitna. Next one is fabrication. Fabrication employs the method of joining or fastening, such as nailing, stapling, soldering, and welding. In this process, the artist builds his form piece by piece. So, in this case, paano ba nag-come up yung artist nito? Nag-come up yung artist ng ganitong form or ng ganitong work by paisa-isa na paggawa ng art. So, piece by piece, nagawa ang ganitong artwork. So, pwedeng yung sa gilid niya, ginawa mo na, and then ginawa mo na rin sa gilid niya, and then gi-fasten siya. Fasten or pinagkabit para maging ganito na yung or ganito yung form niya. So, that is the fabrication. So, here are the mediums in sculpture, meaning yung mga ginagamit sa sculpture. Ano ba yung pwedeng gamitin ng isang artist sa sculpture? So, pwede siyang gumamit ng stone. So, this is an example of sculpture na gumamit ng stone. Its advantage is that it is durable. So, kapag stone talaga, durable din siya. It resists weather, fire, and ordinary hazards. However, it is heavy, mabigat talaga, expensive, at madaling mabasag. Kasi stone siya. Right? So, eto. Yung ganitong mga arts, it was formed by some artists or the people before because they believe na yung mga ganito, they make it or they consider it as their gods or goddesses. O sinasamba nila yung mga ganyan, yung mga stone gods. And they believe na they are powerful. So, yan yung mga ancient beliefs before. So, we have also the metal. See? Ito yung example ng metal sculpture. So, it is rich in color, smooth texture that reflects light, and relatively light. So, maganda talaga yung metal. However, it is too heavy, expensive to be used in large solid statues, and has a tendency to crack when cooled, and it is difficult to cast. So, this is the example of a metal sculpture. Another one is we have the wood. Okay, yung ganito, wood. It is cheap, easily available, easy to cut, polishes well, and it has a smooth, shining surface and beautiful color, light, and can be made into numerous shapes. However, it is limited in size and can be burned easily. Kasi nga, we don't have that very big wood, no, na pwedeng gamitin, or very wide wood na pwedeng gamitin sa sculpture. Okay, next we have the ivory. See, it's so beautiful. The ivory, it is used for small pieces in which very delicate carving. Kailangan ng very delicate carving, and it has a rich, creamy yellow color. So, nakita nyo, it is made of ivory. It's so amazing. Right? Ang napakaganda ng color niya. However, it can be cracked easily and napakahirap niyang hanapin. Kaya siya mahal din. Kaya, if ever man na yung artist gagawa nito, it's kailangan niya ng intricate, kailangan niya ng very careful na paggawa or pag-carve because it can be easily cracked. So, it is very fragile, no? Yung ivory. Next one is the terracotta. Terracotta is very cheap. It's cheaper than stone and bronze. It has brilliant color and it is also made possible by the glazing. However, it is easily broken and chipped. Yan yung terracotta. Okay, the glass. Okay, yung glass naman, ito yung example ng glass natin. One of its advantages is that it is translucent. Translucent siya. It means translucent is that hindi naman siya transparent because merong color. So, kapag merong color, thus you can able to see through the object, yan yung tinatawag na translucent. It is translucent, especially with the play of lights on its various forms. Kapag, yan, ang ganda niyan siya. One of its advantages naman is that it is fragile, okay? Madaling mabasag. Not portable and can only be displayed properly indoors. Hindi siya pwede sa labas because madali talaga siyang mabasag since it is made of glass. Then we have the plastic. One of its advantages is that it is malleable, durable, and versatile. However, it stays on land for a long period, causing land pollution. Okay, land pollution meaning masyado ng crowded yung land, so nagiging polluted na siya. Yan yung meaning ng land pollution. So, here, this is example of a plastic sculpture. However, in this case, it is made of recycled materials, yung mga bottles. Tapos, they formed it as an elephant. Right? Okay. So, meron din tayong tinatawag na temporary sculpture. Yung temporary sculpture in this image, eto yung bakit siya tinawag na temporary sculpture? Because this is made of ice. Okay? Ito, yung artist natin is that nagka-carve siya using the ice as the medium. See that? So, kapag matunaw siya, mawawala na yung sculpture. Kaya siya tinawag na temporary sculpture. In the next picture, yung nasa baba, it is temporary sculpture because it is made of sand. Once na mabasa din to, mawawala na din siya. Once na tatanggalin to, mawawala din siya. So, kaya siya tinawag na temporary sculpture. Okay, so for your assignment, this assignment is considered as your project for this prelim. You're going to make a soap or candle carving. The materials needed here is the soap or bath soap or candle, cutter, pusher, or empty ball pen. And our subject is any subject of your choice, any form, depende sa inyo. However, the type of sculpture na gusto kong ma-achieve nyo is the freestanding or relief. Again, freestanding or relief. So, babalikan nyo yung discussion natin about sa freestanding or relief. Yun yung gagawin nyo as a project for the prelim. Now, directions, using the above listed materials, create a sculpture following any subject of your choice, and you must document the process of creating your artwork by video recording it. Your video and artwork must be submitted on July 26, 2021. That is after the prelim exam. Yung video na yan, pwedeng yung isubmit nyo sa akin is yung naka-fast forward na video para hindi mabigat yung ano niya. So, hindi mabigat yung memory niya. So, Yung kailangan nyo is pwedeng i-edit yung video na yon, and then yung naka-fast forward na video. And then, also, the artwork. Kailangan nyo siyang i-submit on July 26, 2021 here at the PIASI campus. Okay, just look for my name, Ma'am Aina. I'm in my table. You can look for me at the Dean's office. Okay, so thank you for listening. I hope you understand our topic for today.